With that, let's send you out to Denver. We're standing by in the booth are two men who will call the game for us. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Simeon. Incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The defense here for the Rams.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Simeon. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And the catch made by Kenny Brand. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's got some space here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Brand, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule that cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go. Blue, line it. Watch it now, Barney.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it again with Henry. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. And the back goes into motion.
Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
take it at about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Here we go now.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll set up a throw.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Flushed out right, and down he'll go at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, him a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
All right, here we go.
Simeon. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Watching that, Barney. All right, here we go.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Denver right after this. And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. So on that, and now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Simeon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Blue, back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39.
Gurley again here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Will Monday now, as he's on to punt for L.A. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Simeon. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the eye. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out here in the eye. So the chains are on their sides. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And the lead is up to 5. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Simeon. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Now let's go.
Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Simeon's going to keep it.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on quarterback.
Oh, yeah. What? Get the fuck out of here. That's a great play, though. Respect. A great play. That's a bullshit.
If you throw the flag, if you hold your breath, then you get your verification. You were right, a sign release. Not only a sign out, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be tossed to meet you in the timeout. No timeout throwing here to start the drive. Connects with the right side.
I hate this game. I hate this fucking game.
Scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll try and throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Simeon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence that the coaches address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Back to throw now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. And how about that, giving us our fifth lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be first down, Denver.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now let's go. Good. No. Jack, Patriot. Rush it.
Simeon. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shane Ray in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They're going to look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Will Monday now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And tough starting field position here. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Yo, that was a crazy game, right? That was a crazy game, right? Yeah, I needed that. I shouldn't have threw that interception at the end of the game. I should have left my boy alone at the end of the half. That was big, though. We needed that. That was a big win. No running game for Derrick Henry. Ty was all right. Yeah, quarterback, baby. I don't know how he did. I don't know how that happened with both of these guys. And that touchdown was lame, man. Man, he got Marvin Jones. We balled today. We balled today. Benji. Y'all don't know about Benji, man. That's my killer right there, Benji. He's gonna be the truth real soon. Great game. That was a great game. Ryan Wagner. Who got the interception? Yeah, three cornerback blitzes. Everybody want to go big. Everybody want to go big. 2 forced fumbles. And he got, damn, Darius Slay got him. Wow. And I was trying to get Darius from him. He won't trade me, Darius. That's my cat, though, Darius, man. I knew about Darius Slay in 15. Cats was sleeping. Everybody want to act like they love Darius. Ain't no look at that. Kyle Fuller 9 tackles, Jalen 9, Chandler 7. That was big. The MVP right there, though. David Mayo. Only 1 sack, should have been 4. That was a great game. That was a great game. That's the game I needed. That's the game I needed right there. Now we finna go to Arizona. That's what we needed to do there, though. That's definitely what we needed to make that happen. So yeah. We'll see you soon, Arizona. I should be up here. I should be playing in this. That's real Google, man. I see you, Jalen. I see you, Noah. Gurley, Chandler, Levante. I guess it's Jabal. I don't know how to pronounce it, man. Hey, we all right. We got a big game next week. Gotta win out. Who regrets? Who regrets? Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all lame for that. Y'all hella lame for that. That's alright. They kill me with that. You letting these cats get these old whack sacks on me in the first place, man. They shouldn't even be getting no sacks on no board like this, man. Shouldn't even be messing with me like that. So this is the game right here. We win that out. It's smooth sailing, honestly, for me from there on. I'm not losing to no Negro. Bye week. That's a big one. I ain't never played Mr. Hayes, but he's nice. Mad Max is always a battle. I got bars. I do too. Shout out to JJ because he undefeated. Then I'm on some BS. Then I'm gonna smack the shit out of Jerry just out of principle. Computer game. Hey, did it say it up there? Oh yeah, it is. Back to Mad Max. Then my homie Money Mascot. Then I gotta close out with the homie Why Not. Alright, we good. That was a big win. We needed that one. We needed that one. That was crucial right there. That was crucial right there. You boys balled today. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Let's start this boy. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm out, man. I'm about to watch Tarzan. Whoever's still watching, I appreciate you.